Hello, Daniel. Oh, yeah. All the time, buddy. It's a good feeling sometimes. At least somebody's watching over you, right? Here's to you, Daniel. Working on fat with the engine tonight. I have the transmission is, get the engine all painted up, get it installed, button up the fuselage, and proceed with simply the model, you know. And, yeah. Got all the got the glass installed in there. I use that Aliens crate, Aliens Techie for that. And I got the battery boxes, radio boxes inside the fuselage. You won't see it. I tell you, I'm kicking out. You will not see it there. But I know it's there. We all know it's there, and it's there. Tail wheels all installed last night. And, canopy's all done. Pilot's board's all done. Put a wash on everything. Got pretty good. I did that last night, but I did some more on today. I got about almost 8 hours that thing. It's been drying time and going back at it. Now that instrument panel's starting to come through now. You can see it. You got to add the film first. Then you got to paint the dashboard, the instrument panel, black with the exception of the clear dial facing. So show. I was watching one guy on YouTube, Daniel, building the same kit I have here. Darn, the damn clock turned around and painted the whole darn instrument panel. He goes, well, I can't see my panels. I finally commented back, hey, it says you painted over the dial facings. You got the dial facings open, and just paint around them. Oh, that's what the little sword was for. I guess I had no experience. So I said, best thing you do is use using acrylic paint. So get a cotton bud, take off that doggone the instrument panel on there, the clear part, and take a cotton bud and just rub on it, and paint will come off of it. And just paint the instrument panel, leave the dial facings open. That way you can see the film simulated dial facings. So I know it did enough, but I tried to help the guy out. You know? Not much to this engine. You had that manifold up there, and that was washed there. Give it a good wash. And all this won't be seen because it looks like that. It'll be in the engine. looks like that. It won't be seen either. But since you got it, might as well just paint it up, make it look good, because it's a real thing. The engine's all detailed out through everything. You know, you don't have to see the real engine inside. You take off the inspection cabinets. I think John did his. He took a knife and cut all this out, left this open so they can see the engine and stuff. Pretty good touch. Whoa, boy, it got hot today. Rain today. Sun goes when it starts raining. Also, you start to get that greenhouse effect in there. Oh, thank you, Daniel. I checked my paint pot to see if we got any white. I don't have any white paint. Only white paint I got is right here. I think you sent me some, Daniel. Thank you, Dad. Now, this is all I have for white paint, but I'd like to be able to use regular paints that can do some appreciating on this thing. Make it look good. When I get up my son-in-law and get this stuff, but he seems to forget. Are you working on anything right now, Daniel? Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, send me some pictures, Daniel, on my email. You know, I like to see some of your work, buddy. And, I gotta get the B-17C. Tomorrow's gotta be done. You know, I'm so busy playing around with this Hellcat. I'll just have such a blast and have a real good time building this Hellcat right here. You know, it's like a kid's new toy, which is a new toy to me. I got a bad habit of looking at the monitor all the time, thinking that the camera's there, but the camera's really here. So please excuse me for that stuff right there. Down to it, boy, a while ago, I knew exactly where it was. Yeah, something like that. Exactly. So, okay. John Atlanta Pie 64. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to Wednesday Night Stream. And right now we're working on the Hellcat, the Trumpeter. Tonight we're going to start working on the engine, get that thing all painted up, installed, and put the fuselage, and go on. It's been about 3 days. About 3 days out of this thing. Actually, 4 days to get this bar on. Got the fuselage all done, ready to go. Cockpit's all finished. Now I've got to get the engine all painted out, buttoned up, and she's ready to pop in the fuselage and contact switch on. down like an apple. It didn't fall far from the tree. Okay, got 4 watching and 3 thumbs up. So far, the chat board that we have Mr. Daniel Britt, let's say name. And we have John at 564. He says hello. I say hello back. Welcome, John. And Daniel's working on his B-17C Flying Fortress. Same kit that I was got mine finished on, except it's got different squadron than mine is. The same model. And I've been saying I have the final build for day yesterday, but I got too carried away. Working on this Hellcat, and so I think I'll camera that and finish up my Fortress so I can have a nice final build for tomorrow. We'll definitely have it for tomorrow. I gotta get these final builds in because it's a lot of stuff. Laying idle to finish. I ran out of supplies, but also I'm getting all the supplies coming in now. So I got no excuse but to finish them now. So I'm getting a lot of support from my subscribers. And I'll tell you, I couldn't ask for a better group of guys than I have here. Daniel is a God saver, he's God sent to me. We got John Newport 28C, who's God sent. I hope his wife is okay. I haven't heard nothing from him since about 2 days now. I hope his wife is okay. John, if you're listening and watching, tune in, buddy. Let us know how your wife is faring. We all care about you, buddy. We do. I do. Okay, we'll speed the camera around. Get hot in this engine right here. Get this thing going. Okay, here we go. Boy, it's raining out there again. guys hear that rain out there? Push rods cut out. Your company did a good job in packing stuff like this up. They're so delicate, you know. I know years ago with Bell, those guys really bad about packaging them. They always have them. That stuff on loose on the box, and stuff broke. They just don't come back, and that's it. Watching the Fly next while ago. That wasn't that. That's a good movie. That's it. This movie's done. Yeah, this movie was tough. It's 14 and 15. 14 to 15. watched a couple of guys on YouTube. They Paul models. He built one of these and he turned out pretty good. Another fellow, I forget who he is, but he was really fighting. Yep. I paint that aluminum, the whole thing aluminum. I got to wash it black. And those pins, those silver pins will pop out nice. That's good. Yes. It's not fast. Supercharger. That's why you get zero kind of help them catch up with us. You go back, I can be saying, some washers. So if I have nothing that well, man, I put a little more. Not you lack of them, yeah? Yeah. We got a good dropper that Daniel sent me. Squeeze the ball. That stuff comes out good. Yeah, thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. Now I'm getting, now it's not no better to use that old stuff and make a good mess and wasting a lot of good material. Ain't stopped up there. Nice now. Should have been tripping or something. That's it. These washers do wonders. Easy to make green. People tell you, good. Okay. Copper in there. Copper brings up the brilliance of the aluminum. But that's your network. These things have a Pratt Whitney Wasp engine, supercharged. That's why the Hellcats were very well, well, they're fast, very tough. Militarists and people who actually were the military, well, militaries had something to do with it. They, mostly the aircraft manufacturers like Boeing, Grumman, Douglas, Consolidated, Rooster, and a few others out there. North American. They got all their engines from these racing engines, these back in the 1930s. I think Jimmy Doolittle flying the GB had a double wasp engine thing. So they think, say, that engine would be pretty good in 3.7 tons both ways. Yeah. Let's that's be good. See, all this promoting engines. The engines they were looking for. They were looking for this. They were looking for a power plant to make things go so good. Something that's great, something. I'll build slow, guys. I'll build fast. Two reasons why. You build fast, didn't look too good. And number two, you want to get your money's worth. You pay $100 for something like this, you want to get your money. Well, shade you can see the vision inside of it, the detail it's in. But it is what it is, you know. It's pretty good engine we just get. Just drive. That's nice. Drive with dignity right now. So, okay. Head that way. Thanks on your mother to love. If you're watching and 5 thumbs up, oh, Dean got to be on pretty soon. The other fellow's going to be on here pretty soon too. So we got Daniel on here. He's working on a B-17C Flying Fortress. And John at 564. He said, hey, a while ago. John, you working on anything right now, buddy? Or you just grilling and chilling, just watching me make a fool of myself? Cutting up right with that dry. Make the governor ring next, let that dry, and install it inside the fuselage. Button her up, and we'll go on, then model on and go onward. Got a bottle of water here to keep my hands clean all the time. I have to work on this thing. One watching, and 5 thumbs up. Looks like I might be Charles Lindbergh tonight. Lone Eagle. too much. That's good. That's 4 or 5 guys. They'll deal with that on me. Those just tuned in. Welcome to Wednesday Night Live. Working on the Hellcat. So far, we're working on the engine and got the engine all done. So I've got to take the governor ring and install the fuselage and put the cockpit in there. We put some parking in there and we'll button it up. She's ready to go on. Fucking water got that kind of air conditioner. For watching, 5 thumbs up. Copy there. 3 watching and 5 thumbs up. So far, I have a good time building this kit. Next one. See where that goes. It's a piece. You can do that. We'll call for it, so I'll have to put it in. Check the screws so it goes off. Yeah. Dead piece of plastic now. Carry out some of these boxes, put the trash can here. What's that darn cherry Dr. Pepper like going through a gallon of ice cold water in a hot desert? As I quit drinking, I drink more pop than I ever have my whole life. Candy too, sweets. Years ago, I never ate candy. You know, the kids never ate candy. Oh, I have eaten candy, but I'm pretty crazy over it. That's the doctor one time. How come I'm craving sweets? I ain't got no sugar. So, have you ever drank before? Oh, hell yes. I quit drinking years ago. So that's what it is. That drinking you has sugar in it. So your body's craving for a supplement that you ain't drinking no more. So you got to have something else. So, wow, that's weird. Which makes sense, you know. My daughter said, "You dad, you drink a lot of Coke and stuff." So I remember we never used to do that before. I said, "Well, never have. Right. You have to quit drinking too." Since I quit my drinking, I eat more sweets and drink Coke than I ever had before in my life. Good, I got this pulling up. Check chat what's going on here. Nothing shaking too much right now. 4 watching and 6 thumbs up. I've been on now for almost an hour and a half. No Chuck yet. No dinging. Maybe ding's no message about it. It always messes you all the time. Nope. Nothing going on there either. How far along are you, Daniel, in B-17C? Are you just working on the interior and you got the fuselage buttoned up yet? Oh, we're so right. right. That is your drive, boys. The subsystem. Yeah, dinghies on there. 101 degrees. Yeah, it was pretty warm, buddy. You got warm out here too. We got a lot of rain today, though. There you go. That sun will take care of you, dinghy. It really will. Oh yeah, a lot of detail is good. thing about it is you don't see it. But we all know it's there though. You see this kid here. They don't give you 2 calories, they only give you 1. Okay, where's that? Right here. Here it is. Some guys out there don't know why you have some of these kids get clear calories. Let me show you. Probably already know. USA, you see an engine in there. That's exactly what it is. But we know that Pat Whitney definitely lost engine in there, so we got to take that bad boy. Check something out, see if there's a calorie. I don't think I saw the calorie in it. Probably only 1 cent in it. Oh, if the check works on there, that would seem to be complete. Now we'll back to the parts of this, see what we got in here. You, it's a clear calorie they get you. They can be clear long, but it's going to be painful. hear it snap, that means it's in there. That means it's in there. Say one thing, Jimmy, everything has a lot of parts. A lot of parts, buddy. I get cracking that Wildcat too. 148 scale Wildcat. Dingy, are you building your Wildcat right now, buddy? Okay. Okay, buddy. '67, there was something like Black Flag Ant Roach Killer. Smooth. Good. Good job. Zero. Let's go. Yeah. Cut those a little bit. Now, okay. Making some progress, boys. Making some progress. So, Good. Gun sight. Okay, we're back to home now. I wanted to pop out, put it back in. Good. That's good. Okay. That's it. That's it. Good. Sand that seam out a little bit. I use a little putty, not much. Not much trouble. Come out pretty good. Too much out. Do some good testing. Wonderful. Wonderful. Perfect. Happy. Happy, happy. Inside sand. Everything's secure. It's all in line. Perfect. Yeah. Or watching it guns up. Look good. Yeah, this has rubber tires to it, Diggy. Mine does. Wheels rubber, tail wheels rubber. I like the rubber tires. That's what that window. I think it's the window. Motor cut pretty good. Ain't a lot of detail back here. All that stuff that I'm seeing. Yeah, you gotta watch out for this. The thing bad about this window is that when you get the kit, it's already been filled in with plastic already. You see the outline where you gotta cut it out. And, so when you're putting the cockpit together, you're quite certain you want to knock the windows out. Like that, it came out a while ago. I don't know how it came out. Probably when I was building my own cockpit. But I got it in there the way it's supposed to. So when I paint, I'm going to mask this whole thing. Daniel said the same thing to me. You have the feeling you're being watched. And Daniel must have retired. He was working on the D-17C. Probably still working on it. I think I'll stay off another 15, 20 minutes. Insert, you put in this Hellcat, this camera is very fragile. Pieces is 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 pieces. Tail wheel. You have to be very careful. Don't pop it down. You get the way it's on its legs. Sure don't pop that tail wheel. It's pretty strong now. When the fork comes out like that, the wheel, it's very delicate. Very delicate. Mod test bed. You guys right fit to go along. You just can't take the word for it. That's and go together just like that. Once you get the inside of this thing, it's pretty tight. Yeah, I can see those dial casings on that film right there. We had one guy working on us on the same kit that I got right here. And they were doing pretty good until they got to the headset panel. He put the film in, and where the insert panel was at, he painted the whole thing black. And he said, man, I can't see my dial casing. I wonder what happened. I said painted black. Yeah, painted black, but you notice on the plastic, the clear plastic, you got a little round. That represents the dials right there. So you can't paint that, you just got to paint it out. I finally commented, and he was using acrylic paint. I said, let's take cotton bud, something like this, take that glass and shoot brother like that. Don't use no feather, no nothing like that. Just it'll come off. Go ahead and paint it on the dial face and put it back on. But it does, it magnifies those dial face. I can see it. I can see it now. I've got some TV to it. The engine's pretty. No problem with the engine because it goes together very well. We're used to it. Not pretty good. I should have missed my hostile valve. I think again. Oh, 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 oh. Daniel sent me out some more supplies coming in. We got some more paint coming in. Some white paint. We got white paint. I don't want to use that aerosol paint. That'll campaign. I don't want to do some pre shading on it. Everything. We're not working with aerosol paints. Today I took my Sherman tank out for a sped today before it rained. Ran around the house a little bit. Got next door neighbor gets a kick out of that thing. Man, that thing sounds real. I said, it's almost real. I told him. I said, that thing shoots stuff? I said, yes, it does. It shoots BBs. You got to be kidding me. So I demonstrated and showed it to him. I said, damn. So, stuff they got nowadays. Oh, yeah. So what kind of power does that thing use? BBs would have? It says spring power. Kind of a beat, like kind of a BB got that spring. Very powerful spring. I tell you one thing, it busts out a window. I tell you this tank here one time, I first bought it in the hobby shop. I was tinkering with it, trying to figure out how this thing shoots. I should have read the instructions, but I didn't. I pushed one button and boom! I shot a BB that hit my computer in the hole in the tank. Next thing you know, my whole computer was black. You can see black stuff coming up through my monitor screen. I said, I'll put your eye out. It hurt you if you ain't careful. Yeah, I think Daniel Bale looks like you're the only one that's on there, buddy. Everybody else is not gone. It says on my screen up here, got 2 watching, 9 thumbs up. Was 3 while ago. One guy just quit. And so I got 2 up there now. You're probably one of the 2. Everybody else bails, you know. You don't stay on too long, though. Just enough to see them do it, and they go onward to something else. It's like just you and I, buddy. Newport, John, John Newport, 28C. I hope he's okay. I haven't heard nothing from him about 3 4 days since his wife took a fall. You know, she fractured her pelvis. I hope she's okay. You know, at least it's not broken. But see, your pelvis right there, as we all know, holds all your weight, especially your torso. She'll probably be in a walker for a long time too. In the hospital. I don't think it heals up. My wife Ruthie Dingy, she always she she was at the falling stage. She fell over. Even on the walker she fell. You know. And my daughter, stepdaughter, how come mom keeps falling? Because she's old. See, my wife was 17 years older than me, and she was alive right now. She'd be over 100 years old. So when no person gets older at their age, the sense of balance goes out and their muscles weaken. And when they lose their balance, that's when you kill over and fall. And my wife too, thinking she was diabetic also, you know. I think she got 2 shots a day she got. She got 1 in the morning. I used to give her shots all the time. And she showed me how to pull the syringe out. So I gave her a shot, you know. thank God her eyeballs were fine. You know, she didn't lose no limb. She took pretty good care of herself. But you know, her heart was really bad. She had a really bad heart. I want to tell you something about her ticker taking. The doctor, you know, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. So I called 911. Pretty soon she just kept staring at me. And pretty soon she was like she died. She was out, and they had to take her to the hospital. They finally got her going. And they checked her heart. Your heart's got all kinds of veins in it. There was not a vein. She had two veins left in her heart. Blood. One was 98% blood. The other one was 90% blood. My God, how's that going to function with two veins in it? They probably put a stem in it. They got it going. And she lasted probably how long? I'd say about 9 months. One day, my stepdaughter came over. I was in the room, my man cave, looking at the model, fixing to make a video. Yeah. Oh, they feeling good. Shit. She just got to the hospital a couple of days after that. She died right there in that house. Her eyes were open, they were fixed, you know, she had her hands up and stuff. That was her. That's when my life changed. She passed away. But 3 days later, she even had a reviewing. When I got my notice, I had to sell my house, buy my house. I had to move. Move that nasty old trailer. I hate living that trailer. Oh God, I hated that place so bad. It was in a shabby part of town, too. I was officially trailer trash. You talk about your self-esteem going down. My self-esteem went down in Toronto. Very tough, Dane. Very tough, buddy. I want to tell you something. I've been shot at. I was in Vietnam. I almost got waylaid out there. I almost got a couple of car wrecks. Close to death stuff, you know. And that's nothing. That's for life. You know. Where's hell? But, you know, I had a nice house. I just check my earlier video to see how my home was. Nice home. I had two beautiful little rat terrier dogs. I wish I had the dog you got that little combination. You got a beautiful dog. I envy you, but I really do. I wish I had a dog like that. I can't be company for it. And three little rat terriers, they did live a long time. I mean, they lived 20 years. 20 years, they lived 20 years. And there was I had two males and a female. The female was the mother. The other one was her son, which was Chester. Her name was Dixie. The male, the father, was Robbie. And the cute little rat terriers, beautiful dogs, you know. And man, I tell you, you know, they started out, they died first. More than about a week later, that's when my daughter, that's when my wife died. 3 days later after that, it came out to my phone and said, my God, I'm getting torpedoed right in left. But what else could happen besides me passing away too? And I was really bad shape. But I take care of my brother too. You know, he didn't have cancer at the time, but him and his wife, he got married. You know, I guess they didn't get along, and his wife told him bye, you know, or something. You know. So he's my little brother, and I said, okay, I'll take care of you. I appreciate when you get a house. You know. This boy is stricken with cancer. He lives in my house. He said, what he does, we gotta move. You gotta be kidding me. Why? We own this house. I said, I know we do. But they're buying our house from us. They got Ryan housing development. They're Ryan Homes. Yeah. We want to buy all this flat out here and build new flats, get rid of all this stuff. So that ain't right. I know they right. There's progress. You can't stop progress. So what are we going to do now? Bruce passed away now. We're going to find a place, Mike. So, we're not going to be out in the streets. I know that for sure. I said, I'll figure something out. I had a buddy of mine I was working with. I told him what happened. He said, oh, wow. And so he ain't going to go out in the streets. I don't want to say that. He said, oh, how you know? Because I do know. So I got a trailer out here in New York. So I said, I'd love the idea. Jesus Christ. Beats the streets, beats the roof everywhere. So I saw it paid for $5,000. It's 40 foot. It's a camper trailer. It's got a bathroom there. It's got 2 bedrooms, got a kitchen. It's a pretty good size. I don't know if it'll fit all the stuff that you got. This is trailer for 40 people I've got. I'm going to take some, I'm going to get me a storage facility and lock my stuff up. Which I did. First thing I did, I got a storage facility. Got all the models out of the house, stuck in that storage. Moved that trailer. And right then, my brother got cancer. Damn, what else? And I lost my trailer. My brother passed it. Here I am, out of the pot into the fire, all over it. My daughter found out about that, and she came down. I had no idea that we couldn't in the house. I said, yeah, Megan, I haven't seen you in 35 years. She goes out, you come home with us. I said, okay. So here I am. Well, they sure are, buddy. They're very unthankful. They're very cool out there. I have never in my life have lived in screwed up society. Cruel, no feelings. All they are is educated primates. That's all they are. Educated primates. People care for themselves. I'm going to tell you something, Dane. You know it and I know it, brother. What comes around goes around. It'll come on them. It will. God will make sure of that. I've already got my flogging. You know, I got everything squared away with my daughter now, buddy. I laid them all down to her. I said I was fixing to leave here and stuff. You and I were talking and things, And I told them I got to have food in this house. I got to start eating every day. And I had to cry a little bit. I said, "Wipe those tears away." I said, I don't ask you to wait on me hand and foot. You got to do what you got to follow. I'm 81 years old, for example. So I got to have food in this house. I had no independence. I can't go out and do nothing. I'm a prisoner in this room. I don't go out and I got my modeling family out there that buy me models and bring me stuff. They support my habit. Well, wonder where all those packages come from. Yeah. Stuff that I should be buying. It's not their responsibility to buy my stuff. They know my status and they take care of me. And I'm gonna take care of them through that. I got things squared away with my daughter. So I got things pretty good now. But I'm still in this room. And Daniel, in Newport, they send me sandpaper and paint and stuff like that. And they take care of me, and I know you take care of me too, buddy. I appreciate Big Joe in my tank. I still look at him every day. he went for a ride day in my Everlong Sherman tank. Ran that out. They had a good time with that thing. David next door goes, "Oh, that thing is neat." So I kept hearing a sound out there that says, "Man, that thing is real." In it. I said, "Yeah, it's a real tank. It's just 1/16 scale. That thing does everything on the real tank. Does that thing shoot stuff too?" "Oh, yes, it does. It shoots medium." "God, are you kidding me?" "Well, I kid you not." So I demonstrated and showed them. Man, I got to get me one of them. How much one of those buggers cost? Well, I paid $300 for this. Gee, that's a lot of money. Yeah, it's a lot of tank. You know, I love that little Sherman tank back there. I have so much fun. I got Big Joe in there. He looks pretty proud driving that tank. And I got those sailors off my Corvette. I'm just setting it way too big. And I'll tear out a page that has a color chart of the sailors right there. And, I'll send all the sailors in. I'll put up the instructions, send them out to you, and you can pay them for me. I'm not going to be bouncing around very soon for that. I got so much projects going around here. The reason I can't get them done is I ain't got no material. No supply, but I'm starting to get supplies now. I finally got some primer, and I got some more of the Quyon Clear. Got some yellow paint over there. I got gray primer, and I got all my thinners that Daniel sent me, and everything here. I got stuff like lacquer thinner, by Tamiya. I got more Tamiya X20. I tell you, I'm in good shape here. And of course, he sent me this tape I got. I love this. So I'm in pretty good shape right there. I got some red oxide paint coming in. So I started working on my freighter. I started working on my tugboat and stuff over there. I got a lot of stuff coming away, like I say. Well, I got enough glue there to glue this house together. Plenty of that. Like I'm running out of a lot of the model paint, stuff like this. I guess Daniel sent me like my Mission model paints or Tamiya paints like that. So I need some white paint for my Hellcat. I don't want to use those battle cans on there because see, what I want to do, buddy, I want to pre-shade my airplane, then airbrush my white on it. You can't get pre-shading on an aerosol can, but once you spray that spray paint on, it's coverage. I don't want to do a poke shade on. I want to do some pre-shade. Yeah, because they were painted all dark blue, Daniel. They were different colors and paint schemes. The Navy always was experimenting with colors. They always, like I say, right after World War II got started, after Pearl Harbor, they got rid of the pre-war colors like aluminum fuselages and yellow wings. That was out. In 1940, they started to change colors, color schemes. So I got away from the early paint scheme of yellow wings and aluminum light gray fuselages. They start painting it all white, dull gray color. Real white, unspeculative, dull gray beads. Then by 1941, they went to a blue gray color. With very, very light aircraft gray color. More white than it was gray. Then after Pearl Harbor came in, we got the wars declared in Japan. By the time the Battle of Midway went down, they got rid of that gray blue and went to intermediate blue. They all came out in the color of that well. It's, right here. It's intermediate blue with white undersides. Then, by 1942, we went to tricolor. Non-spectral sea blue on top, intermediate blue on the sides, and white undersides. Then by 1943, they started painting them all dark sea blue. Sometimes the star and bar was different. Instead of having an international blue star and bar, blue star with a blue star and a white roundel, and the white star and a blue roundel, and blue frames. It was a white star, blue roundel, and the frames of the star and bar was red. So then they redesignated the F4F Wildcat as FM2. The tail was a bigger tail because it gave it a better better lateral control. And the engines were more souped up too. The F4F. The F4F 3s were the F2 to 3 models. They were 900 horsepower right cyclone motors. And they were good engines, but they were underpowered, especially in combat. And anyway, Mr. Grumman, he realized that they had to put a bigger engine. Five watching now, 9 thumbs up. And, yeah, they had a bigger engine. I think it had a 1,200 horsepower motor in it. The early ones had 900 horsepower. Not the same horsepower they had in the F3F, the biplane. These Wildcats, Hellcats, they had a Pratt & Whitney Wasp engine. They had superchargers in it. So that way they never got into, there were no zero killers. Japanese, they always stuck to their tactics. Their rules of engagement was to engage you in the dogfight. Because they already got things figured out. Is when you're chasing that zero, the zero will go up into an inside circle. And that Wildcat will go up there too and chase it, try to shoot it down. While he's unloading his guns on it, the plane will start going to a shaker. It's a stall. That motor will start kicking out. The plane would stall. As it went down, the time he recovered, that zero just ended up making a loop. Right behind him. Up, the Wildcat was shot down. Well, like I said, the zero tried to engage a Hellcat. Some of those Japanese always thought the Hellcat was a Wildcat. So they engaged into the inside loop tactic. They found out that Hellcat was overtaking them and blasting away. Hey, wait a second. Said the Americans got a new airplane. What is this of? So that's not a Wildcat. And they found out that the government made a Hellcat, more powerful motor, supercharger. Then the Zeros knew they had it. And that's why Americans, and then F4 Corsair came in. We got air supremacy. We had the whole sky to ourselves. Japanese knew they were done. See, I wonder what chapter I'm doing on that. That's all. Now we're looking at the wings. I mean, tomorrow night, we step 17, we work on the wings. And I got an airbrush. Or we make green on that. It's very green. It's got flaps too, just like the Husqvarna did. You know, the Husqvarna was a good kit. It still is. I'm not going to work on the wings. Take my time before we go. No Chuck Pappy tonight. I don't know what Chuck's doing. So far, see what we got on there. We got 4 watching, 9 thumbs up. 6 watching. Yeah, I always test it myself. I dig it. You just can't take your word for it. It's maybe a nice kit. But you will find some fit problems. Fuselage, get this fuselage together, it's very tight. Because you got that big motor there. And the cockpit's so full of detail and stuff. You gotta watch out for the side observation window back there. The pilot would have to run to the side window. That's why they got it. Really, well, Hellcats didn't have that. The F6F ends came in. They had the what is that? Because you go, when you cut out that window, cut it out, and put your window in there, and make sure you don't grab it outside of it because you push that window like I did. I had to put it back in. So I'm glad it's in there. Other than that, it goes together quite well. I mean, the engine is a snap, you know. There's a lot of parts of an engine. You got valve covers. You got to put on the thing. You got push rods you put on there. And model students here. Hey, how you doing, buddy? How you doing there? Right now, we got on the Hellcat, we got the fuselage buttoned up. And I got that. Engine installed. I think so you can see it. Oh, buttoned up. It's gonna say 4 days. Thank you, buddy. And model surgeon said, looking good. He said, just organize a bunch of paint the supporter gave me. They have times, so they gave me all their paint. 36 pot Tamaya and 34 cans of Tamaya spray. Jeez. Wow. Hell yes. Panel lines are good. They're subtle, but they're good panel lines. They'll accept a good wash on there too. Just gotta use make sure you don't put too much paint on there. This fuselage every night. I take the tape, put some sanding on it. We're gonna work on the wings, get the wings on there, and I think I add a little filler on there. Sand it down. I've got some great paint I can use. I'm gonna spray paint some primer. I've got a nasty side window, so very gentle. I want to push them damn things out. Fine. I'm gonna stop that. I can't put my cow in there. I can paint that cow. Go ahead. And that. You got to take notes. If you build one of these Hellcats, that tail wheel is very fragile. Very fragile. Don't take much to bust that and pop it like that with plate. But it's strong enough to, because you want, as long as you lay it down and fine. But if something hits it like that, you can snap off that yoke. How come you can't get any more rattle cans anymore? Is the EPA has something to do with that? I'll be there. So they banned it. I understand what labeling has something to do with it. Oh yeah, something to do with EPA. That same thing with all these nano paints, like Model Master. That's how Model Master got shot down because the EPA said, well, it had petroleum spirits. Jeez, bad case of liberalism. Oh yeah, I love using oils. I use oils on this engine right here. That's pretty good. can't. Yeah, I love oils. Yeah, that's what I heard. Now, Alberta, Canada's not bad. You got a lot of conservatives out there. Now, if I was living in Canada, I'd go to Alberta. I'll be working on this next too. They got me inspired in building a Wildcat. I've got this one here. This is the Battle of Midway series. The 48 scale F4F Wildcat. It's 148 scale. It's a good kit. Real good kit. Name's building 132nd scale. Might be I think it's the Bell one. That's the best one, I think. I got one of those I finished one time ago. It's in my storage. Now, things only get better. Mr. Trump is straightening stuff out, guys. He really is. He's declared war on the left on these people, you know. I want to tell you something. Communism does not work. It doesn't. It doesn't work at all. And for thousands of years, it does not work. Like Miss Thatcher said in England, which is 100% correct. Socialism is great until somebody's money runs out. Then what are you going to do? Crap in one hand and wish in the other? I don't think so. You can't expect the government to take care of you. They lie to you. They're liars out there. They play God. They give it to you and they take it away from you. Oh, yeah. I'll get you a house. Vote for me. The person in that house ain't going to be yours too much longer. You know, they'll get there. Mr. Trump straighten stuff out. He's already got a nuclear-powered bunker buster bomb that can go deeper than 300 feet. Thank you very much, there, Paratitions 10. Thank you very much. I'm deeply honored to you, buddy. Yeah, he will. He, I listened to one of his campaign speeches. Mr. Trump said they already got assassination threats against him. He said, if I'm assassinated, he says, I've already gave clearance to his joint chiefs to take Iran off the map. He says, nuke them. He says, destroy every man and woman and child that there is. All be nothing left to be real estate. Right now, Mr. Trump is protected by God. God is, he's, a lot of people don't like Mr. Trump because, he's wealthy, he's got money, he's a big blowhard. Well, he's from New York. All New York people are blowhards. They're tough. The guy from Queens, New York is very tough. He got his money the hard, not the hard way, but, well, I guess he did get the hard way. His dad was like my father. My dad says, Frank, there's three ways of making money. You can steal it, which is wrong. Two, you use your back. Three, you use your head. If you use your head, you go further in life, you make more money. If you use your back, you just make menial money the rest of your life, or you just get by. You don't steal it. Mr. Trump was smart. He used his head. His father was a builder. His dad loaned him $1 million, and he paid his dad back all that money, and he started dealing in real estate. Real estate, that's how you make your money. Everybody just jealous because Mr. Trump has got a lot of money, so he's smart. This man can make $1 million in 2 seconds. It's easy to make. All you gotta do is use your head. He's straightened out this whole world. I think I've seen it. I think I've seen the 148 scale V24 by Hobby Boss. It's almost like it's almost like that of the 132nd scale, except they got the top of the wing right. The only thing bad about the V24 and 132nd scale is that on the top wing, it's supposed to work like this and go down. But on the Hobby Boss 132nd scale, the wing just comes over like this instead of going up like that and going down. I got the monitor going up here. This camera. I think this camera is better. Always is, and so you guys. So you chop the link of my B24 right there. And see, it comes up really top and goes down. On the Hobby Boss one, you don't do that. You just go straight across. Straight on up, and then over. This is my Revell monogram B24. This is Lady Be Good right there. Lady Be Good, I'm going to get a decal pretty soon for her. Yeah. Now, I've got the Dragon in the Tail microscale decal back in 1978. I got two of them. One says, "Give me a big smile," has a beautiful looking woman on there with a big smile on her face. Got the Dragon in the Tail is really something else. It starts all the way back from the rear of the fuselage, all the way up forward. And I got two monogram. I got three more monogram 1976. That's when they came out, 1976 issues. And they were $10 a piece. Then I sent away for 2 sets of decals from Archer's Hobby World. The Dragon in its tail, and also give me a big smile. Give me the big smile is on the dollar grab. But the Dragon in the tail was all natural aluminum. Yeah, I haven't seen the kit with that decal on there. No, but I've seen inbox reviews of it. I think who does that? Long Bench. Nigel. Nigel's modeling bench. He did an inbox review of that, you know. He gets good reviews. And, he's pretty good in that stuff. Yeah, they're expensive. They sure are. I paid $3 for a sheet of decals back in 1976 and 77. Okay, Danny, God love you, and thank you for tuning in tonight. And I hope everything comes out good for the doctor tomorrow. And stay out of that darn sun; that'll burn you up. And take care of Mama, take care of your little ones, and take care of yourself. We'll see you tomorrow, brother. And have a nice night, and God bless you. Thank you for being on. We got 4 watching and 13 thumbs up. Mall Student says just released it and tonight. And Mall Student says, cheers, Dingy. God bless. And Dingy says, see you next time. We'll see you tomorrow, Dingy. Have a good night, brother. Dingy's one hell of a good guy, you know. He's helped me a lot. He sent me my tank. He sent me some other parts of the tank. I got a hang-long bulldog tank back here. And I got some fitting stuff he got me for it. And also he got me, he painted the figure on my tank. A hang-long tank up here. I call it Big Joe from that movie called Kelly's Heroes. That was a good movie. So I got some more modeling supplies coming in. So like I say, model student, I got a bunch of stuff. You know, I've got a bunch of models that we need to finish up on. I got running out of supplies. You know, my supplies are starting to come in now. I got stuff I can finish up with one of those PT-17 steering I've been working on. That's going to be a display piece right there. I wasn't going to make a fly job out of it, so I'll have it. I'm always building up. I'm getting old, so I'll be 81 years old next month. My birthday's coming in. So, the way I'm here now in this house, I can't get out and fly them up there. They won't stop me from building them. Oh, yeah. It's a real bear, man, when you run out of modeling paint and everything. Because you want to get stuff done, you can't build nothing to get modeling supplies. Oh, you picked up Lindbergh George Bush TBF Adventure. Yeah, that thing has operating features. The bomb bay doors work, manager folds up, and I think on the joystick it operates the ailerons. Got another 20 on me. Yeah, but no, I don't feel old. I don't. Because one thing, I'm young at heart. I'm pretty much young at heart. Oh, heck yeah. How much you paid for that bad boy? Hey, there's Mark. Mark 6310. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to tonight's show. It's Wednesday. I've been on now for 3 hours and 23 minutes, 19 seconds, and the clock is still ticking. Dingy just shoved off. He's tired and everything. He's got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. So we got model student. He's on. And we have now you're on here too. So we got Mark 6310 model students on. $1 million. That ain't bad buy. That for that B-24, that 148 scale. or watching a 13 thumbs up. Oh, hell yeah, we all get grumpy once in a while. And your patience runs very low. Get older in life. Man, for $21, that's not bad. Is that the Hobby Boss kit? Now, not a bad buy on that 1/32 scale Big 24 Liberator I got. That thing, first one I bought, I think I paid $180 for it. That's in my storage, not even built yet. This one here I just got to recently, and I think I paid $150. I got that in eBay. I paid $155 for that thing. It came with double landing gear, it came with mask, and a brand new kit. It's a good kit. I had a wonderful time building that. You can see it behind me. You can see it behind me right over there. Hey, but Benny's on here. Yep, there you go. I can't wait to get my stash back here next month. I'll be pumping out some models, boys, when I get my stash out here. They're screaming at me. I got everything here. Like I say, I'm gonna catalog everything I have. I'm gonna bring my camcorder with me over there. Here it is right here. I'll show it to you. Got my camcorder right here. We'll take a picture of all I got. Anything you guys need, I'll send it your way. Send it your way. You guys have been good to me. You've been supporting me lately. Oh yeah, there you go. I heard that's a good kit too. That shell boat. We used to call them eagle boats. We used to call them. I have an Airfix 1/72 scale shell boat. And that's a damn good kit. It really is. Real nice kit. I'll tell you one thing. I got a sweet deal on my 1/200 scale Trumpeter RMS Titanic. And I think I paid $400 and something that thing. Some are listed at the $500-600. That's a lot of dollars. I was very fortunate to get that. I've been needing to get one. I got one back there, way back. You can see it back there. It's a 1974 Intex. Let me show it to you. And show like every one of those portholes. There's exactly 2,600 portholes, and it lights up too. This is 1974. It had a price tag of $19.95 back then. I bought two of them. I got the other one in storage, and I have this one here. I remember went down there. There was a hobby shop out in California called the Red Baron Hobby Shop. I went in there and I seen that thing back in 1974. Oh my God, they finally made a model of the Titanic. So about two of them. Oh yeah. Now I've got the battleship hood. It's a paper model, 1/200 scale. I've been having a lot of my subscribers looking to build that. I can't build it, it's in my stash. Ohio. So when it gets back here this August, which is next month, which is just around the corner, and I'm going to go get my stuff up. My son-in-law is going to get a box truck, load that stuff up, and want to bring it here. Also, I was commencing work on that 1/200 scale battleship hood. That came out pretty damn good, that hood did. Airpick, is that going to be the 1/600 scale, Mark? 1/600 scale battleship Nelson? Because I got a bunch of Airpicks. Airpicks, they're good for making 1/600 scale ships. I've got the Norfolk class cruiser. What do you call it? The Devonshire or something? Yeah, I got that. I got the Prince of Wales, Iron Duke, Ark Royal. I got the Trumpeter Ark Royal. No, I love cat. 1/350 scale. It's back there where my ships are at. Behind me. Oh, beautiful. 1/72 scale 247D Razorback. I always like the Razorback jug. That's what I did in my Coronado. Like spinning props. Same thing I'm going to do in my Roadmaster. There's my Coronado. I've got spinning props on there. Take a compass, low compass on there, put a blade on it, and you spin it around that acetate and you cut it off. I got my Queen Mary over here. That's about 43 inches long. I think my hand don't touch right now, so it shows how big it is. I built that over 50 years ago. It's been in the museum for about 7 years. And Gail Wagner, he was the proprietor, not the proprietor, but the takes care of the museum. And he told me, hey, Frank, we got a bigger Queen Mary coming in. They said, you want to put yours back? Well, we got to make room for more stuff. Oh, yeah. I definitely want my Queen Mary back. I got that back. I also got my Endodoria too. I have. It took me about 6 years to build this thing. Show me scale. That's my hand right there. How big it is. took me almost 9 months to cut out all those problem neighborhoods on there. I carefully cut it out. It took me about 2-3 days to build all this here with limits. I got my Leela Dam back there. You can see the Anadoria right over there past the mast. There's my cargo steamer. There's my Newport right there. That's 100 year. That model's 100 years old right now. In Cleveland, got that. And I've got my Titanic right there. There's my big forestall back there. It's a card model, 40 feet long. And I got my tanker back there, my battleship Oklahoma. And I got my Mr. Mulligan back there. I got the B-36 Peacemaker hanging up there. D-17 behind, my Michael. I got my Albatross. I've got my Lancaster with me. I just finished that not too long ago. And I've got the R3Y Constitution. It's hanging up over there. My big glow back there. You can't see it. I got the other Coronado back there. B-25 back there. Got my Titanic back over there. And with that big old blue stuff over there, it's like a drake. That's my Battleship Iowa, 1/200 scale. My Newport 17C by Willows. I flew that thing last month. That flies pretty good. It's a rubber powered job. Of course, got my Mr. Mulligan over there. I flew that. I test flight it. Flies very well. It's sitting on top of the Adumas DH4, the Havilland DH4. And I got my St. Canute. Dingy calls it a South Park tugboat. It looks like a South Park job. Of course, my Yulin's in there. I got my clipper ship Flying Fish in there. And go around. Here's my boat plane. I bought that back in 1972. It's all black. Here's my ICM C-45 divider, expediter. I use another tape on it, you can see. Aluminum. And here's my Zero, that's out of paper right there. And the vacuum kit of my BB-2I Coronado. Behind it, an artillery short submarine flying boat, porcupine. Oh, there's my HK 132nd scale B-25 Richard bomber. Above it, 1977 SBD Dauntless I have. And behind it, I got another Dauntless back there. It's a Merit 1/18 scale Dauntless SBD. I got my paper models on here, Bill. I got my Transatlantic liner Aston Victoria. I've got the Cologne Wilhelm's yacht. I've got the nuclear powered Autobahn ship. I've got the B-17 Flying Fortress over there. It's here. Let's probably see this. I'm working on there. I've got the camp in there, so I've got the tape on that thing. And I got the B-24 over there. And the BBY Cavallino. I just finished that. And there's my Pentagon tank. And there's other tanks down there. I got a Bulldog tank over there. I got another Sherman tank there. And I got a merchant ship, C2, American Scout. And over there, I got my tug over there. I got 240 over there I'm working on. And I Got my smuggler sardine signer, and got my Willows PT-17 Sterling over there. I got my short Sunderland flying boat working on. I've got my Corvette laying over there. I got another Hong Kong model 132nd scale B-25 engine over there. So I got a lot of stuff in here, boys. When I first moved to this room, there was nothing in here. Yeah. Yeah, I got it up there. That's I think it's a Hasagawa, 132nd scale. Let's see. Yeah, it's a Hasagawa. Yeah, Michael's 132nd scale. That's a big bird. And I'm working on this and I get this thing done. It's a vacuum form kit. C-124 Globemaster. I do stand it down prime. I got tape and I'm gonna put tape on this thing too. I got the weenie wagon thing over there. And I need to finish this one up too. I think I'll start working on this tomorrow. This is a card model I built a long time ago. 133 scale. This is my 82U Vindicator. Or Vindicator. It's like really a dive bomber, you know. Nice big dive down the movie. This here, okay. Pretty well details out there too. Here's my Cape torpedo bomber, 135 scale by Border Models. Let's go down. Here's my C-133 Cargo Master. I need to finish this up. Here's aluminum tape on it. Okay, I look at that tape. You can see how the colors of that aluminum changes in the light hits. Just like the real one. It's like real. You see pictures of the real ones like that. You can see how the panels show up. That's how this one does. Same thing. This is a vacuum port kit. C-133 Cargo Master. They call it the weenie wagon. I got to finish up with the wing walks and thing. Here's something you'll see here. Right here. This 172nd scale. This is the Saunders Row Model 245 Princess Flying Boat. Wingspan's about 38 inches long. And the floats, they retract. They come down. The thing has 10 engines in it. All they're turboprops. They're Rolls-Royce, what kind of engine? Rolls-Royce something. Begins with a P. Very powerful motors. This airplane became victim of its time is because, believe it or not, they built this thing back in 1951, 52. And the problem is that flying boats were redundant by then. Because you had piston-powered airplanes that can fly the same distance these can and have airports where they can land in. So that good the flying boat. The flying boats lost their luster during World War II. They keep doing that. Because back in the 1930s, flying boats were very popular, like the China Clipper, and a lot of the other ones they had up at Sikorsky that they were flying. And so Saunders and Rowe hung on to the idea, well, maybe these flying boats can make a second time around. People like luxury and stuff. People like hotels, flying hotels anyway. This thing has this is a 3D model. This thing has a full interior. You can't see it. It's got everything there. It's got bathrooms, kitchens in here, sleepers. Look back through there, you can see all the seats. So it's all there, guys. Now you check my old video out. Look at my old channel I've got. See me building this thing. This is real nice. It's very heavy. It's a nice model. And, it's only one of its type that's available today. And it's a good airplane. I mean, I believe they made 2 of these, no, 3 of these. They made 3 of them. And the first one was Gulf Aluminum 1, which is this one here. It flew. And by 1952, that was last. Did it. It was too big of an airplane. It cost too much money to maintain. And they didn't have things for flying boats. Why do we have flying boats for? We got jets coming into view. We got the DC-7, DC-6, the L-49 Super Constellation. We got the C-54 Skymaster. We got the Bristol Babylon. And we've got the Hastings. And we've got all these other aircraft that can fly the same distance as flying boats can. And we've got airports that get landed. So like I said, Saunders and Rowe, when they built this airplane, they hung on the idea to have hopes that this thing could come back. But it didn't. the military had no use for them. They tried to put it up to the military as transport. Nobody transport for the war's over with. That's what shot to Mars out of the Mars is a big transport plane they use for, and also medevacs, and the same thing with the Coronados. They didn't use them anymore, so they kicked the phase out. The last flying boat that actually flew, it was P5MR. That was back in 1968. The only flying boat they got going nowadays is shouldn't be a PS1. That's still flying today. But this one here, when they found out they couldn't use it anymore, they cocooned these things. And it became a victim of the time. Beautiful plane. Very heavy, too. Very heavy. And the plastic's ABS. Heavy glued with PVC. Stuff you use on plumbing pipes. Work on this is my short submarine flying boat. It's out of paper. Working on this one too. It's 133 scale. Yep. Okay, guys. I think I'll call it a video night. I've been here now. Oh, good gravy. I've been on here now for 4 hours. 4 hours. Nobody streams that long. I do. Okay. Everything hit the part sack. I'm going to hit the part sack too. I don't know what time it is. I'll check my clock. It's probably getting late. I want to keep nobody up. Almost 1 o'clock. Boy, I've been talking the storm up and building the storm. Okay, I'm going to call it a video night, guys. I've been here longer than I should have been on here. And I'm glad everybody showed up tonight and watched my show tonight. We're going to have another show tomorrow, my Thursday night tomorrow. We're going to continue to work on the Hellcat. We're going to get her wings on, try to get her wings on and do some painting. And a fast review of what we did for tonight. I've done this thing now for 4 days, every day, working on this thing. Got the engine all painted, assembled, painted, installed, fuselage is buttoned together. I got some clothespins right here for temporary legs so she can rest on there. And yeah, so we got that going done. Tomorrow we're going to get the wings going on this thing. forever, Steve. Okay. That's all we got for tonight's show. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. And God bless. And we'll see you tomorrow night. We'll have another action-packed adventure night tomorrow. Working on the Hellcat. And I'm going to try to get that V-17C done tomorrow so we have the final reveal. I can have that thing done tomorrow, no time at all. So I'm thinking very seriously about to get that thing finished. So I'll get the final reveal for that. Get that thing all done. And I'll be, time I get this thing all finished, I'll be getting some more paint inside the building. I got a lot of stuff coming away from it, a lot of stuff. So I'm starting to get a lot of building materials coming out, so I'm ready to start turning to and start putting out some models. Okay, I'd like to thank all of my new old subscribers for your wonderful candor, views, and comments. I'm giving honor to you all the way from my heel to the foretop. May God bless everybody. Make mama happy. Take care of little ones. Stay focused on your God. Be aware of your surroundings. Watch your family. And get your kids out. And watch your children. Keep them in sight, not out of sight, but inside. We got a lot of sick people out there. That's people. When they go for the kids, you never see your child again. Same thing with your women too. So, like I say, beware of your surroundings and take care of yourself. And thank you everybody for my show. And once again, we had model student, Bay and Daniel, and all you great people who've been on tonight's chat board. Thank you very much. So we'll have a really good show tomorrow night. This is Dave Frankie Model signing off. Thank you guys more, and God bless you. I love you fellas. Take care of yourself. Say your prayers. And may God bless. And we'll see you tomorrow.